Okay, so I am going to be playing a Kenku sorcerer named Ptheew, which mimics the sound of a firework launching into the sky, like before it explodes. Uh, he is the child of two traveling merchants who got his interest in fireworks through, following his parents as they sold at festivals and such. He is kind of a troublemaker because he is very focused on making explosions. So whether that be just mimicking them, which turns out to be very loud, or actually accidentally making magical explosions, both just the noise and also fire-wise, he was probably invited to Strixhaven because he has a small reputation among certain places because of said explosions. Yeah,
Explosions.
explosions.
You know
I
what that
definitely.
implies? Is that the reason he was invited is so that they can keep an eye on him.
Yeah, exactly. Because he's like almost entirely self-taught. He's got like a little bit of instruction from like the occasional alchemist who was also vending near his parents. But other than that, it's just the bigger noise, the better with him.
Yeah, and so storm sorcerer, correct?
Yes.
Is that what I saw?
Cannot fly, but will launch himself into the air.
Of course, yeah. That is fair. So let's see, what do we have? Strength 10, Dex 15, Con 11, Intelligence. Pumping that Dex, very nice.
Got a flip wizard.
Wizard flip.
Flizzard.
And green flame blade, thunderclap, firebolt, booming blade, thunderwave,
Noises.
burning hands. Yep. And
Noises
then,
and fire. That's what he does.
yep. And then of course I'll sync it back up with the Strixhaven initiate.
Yep,
Got
so
that. Got that awesome 6 HP that. Oh boy. It's a good thing Strixhaven is a nice, safe place. All right.
For now.
For now. All right, Serafel, you're up next.
So I'm playing an Eladrin elf bard named Anneka. She grew up in the Feywilds, and her family is a group of like traveling like performers, but they like tell like folk stories from like the Feywild and stuff through like, you know, song, dance, music. The reason she'd be at Strixhaven is to like improve her storytelling skills. And that's about as much as I have.
Fair enough, of course. That's fine by me. So, Strength 10, Dex 14, Con 12, Intelligence 11, Wisdom 12, Charisma 16. You are a bard. Do you know what college you'll be going to in terms of bard college?
I looked at them. I don't think I've decided on one yet.
Okay, that's fair. Just one of those things. And you're playing the that elf race that has the autumn, winter, spring, and summer.
Yeah.
Did you let's see, I forget, can you change that, or is that just
Yeah, so it depends on like each elf, but some change with the seasons, some change with emotions. I don't think they can like consciously change, if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah, I see. Yeah, so remain associated with a particular. Okay, so some are static and some adopt and change every season. Do you know which way you'll be going?
I feel like I would stay mostly spring, and then, you know, during like dark times, you know, be winter.
Fair enough.
I can't really see her falling under summer since it's very angry, and I
Mhm.
can't remember what autumn is.
I do like one of the flaws for spring is you overdrink.
Sure. We can do that.
I mean, look, there's a bunch of coffee cafes, but there is a tavern, so
Ooh.
it's called the Bow's End, and it's a pretty popular place. It's like that one place in Hogwarts, where the butterbeer is or whatever. I forget the name. It's been a while since I've watched. Again, this thing has a lot of, like, obviously it is a Magic the Gathering setting, but there's a lot of Harry Potter influences here. Sometimes written better, and sometimes written worse. So we'll just go with it.
It was a genre-defining work, but I don't know. Like, there's something about the way Magic the Gathering presents its stuff that is just more compelling to me. But I digress.
Also, I totally just told you how I would be playing it, but I think it'd actually be more interesting and fun to play depending on, like, changing with the seasons.
Yeah, because we will be keeping track of the seasons. So, because we do have a semi-strict exam schedule and the way these weeks are set up.
I feel
6
like I would just
weeks.
play, summer, not necessarily aggression, but like passionate.
Yeah. This was the answer to the all the people that they just want to play a character that like flips a coin for their personality. When they want to just be a schizo, they're like,
"Hey,
hey,
you gonna get today?"
Yep. All right. And with that, well, Vivi, what about yours? Talked a lot about it.
I am playing, his name is Eos. He is a Warforged, and his sort of backstory, I guess, is that he was created by a sort of very brilliant, but also very I'm trying to figure out how to put this tactfully. A very unwell inventor out in the far-flung reaches of who knows where. And this man tried to create for himself a new body to hold his consciousness when he died. And he didn't succeed necessarily, but he did manage to use his own soul to power this construct. And so our little clockwork boy has awoken inside of a laboratory, for lack of a better word, and had no idea where he was or who he was or anything. And he spent his entire life inside this decrepit building, reading and investigating all of the things that his creator had left. And after some time had passed, he decided, instead of sitting here and wondering, he would go out and find out. So he gathered all of his tools, gathered all of the schematics and notes and diaries and everything that was left that he could carry, and just set off into the world to explore and to figure out what his purpose was. And he was found by some Lorehold pledge mages who took him back to the campus, and they were going to put him up as a as like another sort of exhibit piece until they realized that he was sentient and talked to them. And being the first like sort of living people he had ever met. So they took him back to the university and excuse me. They basically offered to keep him here at the university, give him an education, teach him about the world, and in exchange for that, as sort of a part of his, since he obviously didn't have the sum that it would take to actually pay for it, he would allow them to transcribe all of the work that he had with him, because there was a lot of things that they were interested in keeping for study purposes, especially his own schematics and things. So yeah,